Hello guys, today we are going to decide and discuss the load as utility function. Okay, so load as can be very helpful in JavaScript um, during the development. Whether it doesn't matter whether you are working as a front-end developer or as a back-end developer, it can be useful in both sides. Okay, so I have picked some of the most common load as utility function which we are going to see one by one, and I am using the load as in the React application. So we are not going to use we are not going to use any build application. We will be mostly working on the browser console. So it's easy to use in React application. So you have to first create the React application starter using this command. Once it's done, you have to install the load as package. Okay. Now I have created some example and I have already imported the all the utility functions. So we are going to see one by one this utility function. So first we are going to see the is inputting. So we input one condition. So it's returned the boolean value true or false. Okay, let's see what is the result. So you can see object is not empty. Now for now I'm just making empty for now to check both if condition. So we are getting object is empty. Okay, because now our object is empty. So it's coming in if condition. Reward the changes so that we can work on other utility function. Now this function we are going to check. Suppose I want from this object this data property, all this property I want uh, this value. Okay, so we have to target this data key in the object. So behind the scene the syntax is something like this: object path and value. Okay, so object basically hold the object to modify. Okay, so this object basically, this parameter basically hold the object. Okay, this only hold the object to modify. Okay, this parameter basically we are providing the path. Okay, and this is value which on which the value is going to hit. Okay, so save the file and check what we are getting. So we are getting get. Okay, so we are getting only this property from that object. Okay, from that object we are getting this id and name. Now we are going to see the pick property. Okay, pick property, not sorry, utility function. So pick basically if you want to pick a certain object property from the object. So basically I from object I just want username and password. Okay, so I will get only these two object property. So you can see we are getting only password and username. Okay, now other one is omit. Okay, so suppose I want this country property should remove from this entire object. Okay, so we can use the omit. So you have to pass the object and the array which property you are going to omit entirely. So I want to omit the country from the object. So you can see the country property is now completely removed from our object. Another one is we have set property. So set, suppose you want to set this value from true to false. Okay, is Europe. Okay, so we can use the set utility function. You have to provide the object and the path. So path will be country dot region dot is Europe. Now we can check in the console. You can see now each Europe property is now heading to false. Another helpful method is array. So you can see in our object example we have data which is an array of objects. So we can check whether this array is or not. So it will return the boolean value. So it will return the true value. You can see is array returning the true value. Now you can check this object dot country also. So country is an object, not an array. so it will return the false value. Okay, now we have remove. So remove basically accept the array. So I'm passing this data and it accept the second argument as a callback function. So suppose I want even number. Okay, so what I can do, so you can see I'm getting the even number 4, but this remove utility function basically mutate your original array. Now if you check the original array, you will find only two element we have, that is 1 and 3. So after removing, so you can see the original array is mutate. So it's up to you when you want to use this remove function. Okay, sometimes we don't want to mutate original array, so it's up to you. Okay, now we have clone. So clone basically return the hello copy of object. So basically it's return the hello copy of object. You can see it's returning the hello copy of our object. Now what we have left, we have one left, join. Suppose you want to insert a dash between A and B and B and C, so you can use join utility function. Sorry, get join accept array, and you can pass this dash. So you can see between A B we have dash, and between B and C we have dash. Now the last one we are going to use merge. For merge we are using different example to understand. So suppose we have a two array. So, so you can see this member uh, property is common in both array. So basically we want to merge when the member is matched. So if when the member is matched with IT, so we want to merge this other two property like name as. Okay, so our, so behind the scene the property, so the array of object will be look like this and this. So we want something this. Okay, so we can use a merge. Okay, so based on the member, because the IT is common in both array and CS is common in both array, so we can using merge utility function we can do this object. Now we can see. Okay, now we can see on the member IT we have merged the age and name property as well, and for the second array object on the members, yes, we have added the name and age. So you saw this loaders utility function can be handy in both uh, front end and back end uh, side. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this video. Press the like button if you like this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye.